Alright guys, I'm sorry about putting this camera so close to my ugly ass face, but I want you guys to hear. I don't want there to be any sound issues because I'm not going to record this again. I'm not going to edit this or anything. So, as you guys know, I took my car in to the dealership and I showed you the piece of paper that they were going to tear down my engine. The paper said that there was a noise that couldn't be canceled out, that wasn't normal, and all that good stuff. So, as you can see, I'm back in my car and driving it. I dropped the car off on Monday, and today is Saturday. Today's the YouTube call out, which, you know, I should be there. And it hadn't, all of this stuff occurred, I would have been there today. But that's neither here nor there. That's not what this is about. So basically, I'm out in my yard yesterday doing yard work. It's my only day off. It's my first day off in quite a while, actually. I'm out doing some stuff that I need to button up before winter. And basically, I get a phone call, and I don't, if I see it's the dealership, then I try to like go get my camera and stuff and turn it on and all that stuff. Well, it caught me off guard, and I answered the phone, and it was a dealership, and she says, "Hey, Mr. Brown, we got some good news. You can come pick up your car." And I'm like, I'm kind of stunned. And pick up my car. And then she goes into the story, and I didn't record it. I think I recorded the tail end of it, but I didn't push the speakerphone. I was just incredulous in what she was saying to me. But basically, as I recall, what she said was that something about the tech, I'm quite certain it was a different tech, called the Ford hotline or something, and they told him to go outside and turn on another 18 vehicle and see if it sounds the same, and which he did that and came back and reported that it did sound the same, and they said, well, it's direct injection. And we've heard this before, haven't we? It's direct injection, and that, you know, there's nothing wrong. Basically, the direct injection is so loud that it's resonating throughout the engine, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. If it's direct injection, how's come every other Mustang out there isn't making this noise? How's come they all don't sound like this if it's direct injection? Now, I know you're seeing a lot of stuff on the internet about this because you're looking for it. If you're not looking for it, you're probably not going to find it. So there isn't as many cases of this, I believe, as what's being purported. I think it's maybe a couple hundred cars. Hell, maybe they're all made in January. I don't know. But so it's resonating throughout the entire car, and that's what's making the noise. Okay, and at the time I was stunned, and I was pretty steamed. How do you go from this? Okay, this car is not right, there is something going on, to, you know, call the Ford hotline. Now let me go back for a minute. I posted a video about, I don't know when this car here has had this engine noise probably as long as anybody else on the internet. I've been talking about this since June, and I recall I got my oil changed and they shorted it 2 quarts, and at the time I just made a quick video. When you do YouTube videos, a lot of times, you know, the dumbest videos end up getting the most views. You know, a video that you don't expect to get many views on doesn't get a lot of, you know, ends up getting, that video's got like 20,000 views now. And videos I work really hard on that I'm really proud of, I can think of one right now that's got like 90 views. One of the lowest videos I've got out there that I think it's a great video, and I worked really hard on it. So you just don't know. But I made that video, and I was pretty angry when I made it. So my car was 2 quarts short of oil, so I put a quart of oil in it. It's still not full, but at least it's on the dipstick now, and I take it into the dealership. When I go in there, the service manager says, well, old Johnny or Roger or whatever the hell his name was, he doesn't want to talk to you. He's upset about this whole thing, and he just wants to stay over there. So she went and got another tech to come over. So obviously there was some animosity. Okay, you short my car fucking 2 quarts of oil, and I'm the bad guy? Let me calm down here a little bit. So Johnny's friend comes over and checks the oil and acknowledges that it's low, and he sticks basically another quart in it, and they say that, you know, your next oil change is on us, and send me on my way. So in my opinion, that right there was the catalyst to what started this. And then maybe I'm reading this whole thing wrong, you know, but every time I go into this dealership, I don't get a good feeling. It's not inviting, it's not welcoming. I feel like I'm a nuisance because my car is making a strange noise that I know is not right, and I'm not hearing it on everybody else's. So, you know, I'm confident if this engine was torn apart, there would be some damage inside this engine, because the noise it's making is not right. Now, I got this car back last night. I have not heard it make that noise. To be honest with you, I've been so angry. Now, I don't want these damn problems with this car. I just want to be able to do what I want. But right now, I'm kind of stuck. What am I supposed to do? Go mod it? I gotta be honest with you, you know, because it probably doesn't matter now, but I had a blower lined up that was going to get put on this car in March. That's when I was going to have the money. I paid extra, a lot of extra actually, in income tax, so that I get a nice refund when it's time to file my taxes. So, you know, I had this thing lined up, and then I've been doing a lot of research, and I got somebody who can put it in, and I can help them, and I'll get a little discount on that, and pretty much lined up. And, you know, there's no way in hell I'm going to do that now. So what do? I feel like I'm kind of trapped. You know, there's going to be lots of people chiming in and weighing in with their opinions, but ultimately I'm the guy who's got to make the choice. And I honestly feel stuck. What am I supposed to do? I think right now, because I haven't had enough time to sit and think about this for a minute, but as I'm saying right now, I think my best option is to go to another dealership. Now, Boosted Addiction, he said that he took his to several dealerships before he got somebody. I don't know why this is so hard. I would expect the dealership that I bought the car from, that I gave them my business. Mind you, I'm not an old person. This ain't the last new car I'm going to buy. I don't know why you would do this. And you know, maybe I'm overreacting, but I don't think I am, man. It just seems like there's no way in hell that this car, he turned this car. I don't think the guy knew what noise he was listening for. I really, really don't. And I haven't even told you this part. So the woman surprises me with the call, and I answer her, and she tells me that this long spiel on the phone. This woman's always real abrasive towards me, and again, I don't know why. But I go in there yesterday to pick up the car, and I say, is it okay if I film? And I said, I don't need to film your face or anything. I won't do that. I just want you to tell me what you told me on the phone, and I'll turn the camera towards myself. You know, no big deal. And no, you're not going to film. I mean, kind of like that. I'm not comfortable with my voice on film either, or something like that. So I respected that, and I did not film. So that's basically where I'm at. I feel like I'm trapped, and I feel like I should find another dealership to give this thing a serious look, because I'm not getting that right now. I believe that tech who looked at this car 2 weeks ago and said, yeah, there's something going on, I believe he did an honest job and actually heard it and was being honest in his report and all that stuff. There's resistance somewhere. Something isn't right. So I don't know how the inner workings of all this goes. I should have talked to Speed Addict 731. He knows a lot about this stuff. I don't know if he's going to be at the call out and stuff today. So maybe I'll reach out to him. But you know, maybe I can still tune it, and I've heard people say that as long as you don't do any damage, then you know you're fine. But this is the first new car I've ever bought. This is my favorite car on the freaking planet. This is the top of the line, the best model that they've ever put out. It's the S550 platform, which I freaking love. I don't. There's not too many platforms I don't like. I don't really care for the SN95, but other than that, I love the rest of them. So who cares? So I need to just figure this stuff out, and who knows? Maybe this is my last post. I don't know. I really don't know. So, thanks for listening to me rant and rave. That's what's going on, and I don't have any answers. Yeah. So, thanks guys for listening. Alright. This is the original paper. You guys will have to pause this to read it.